It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Who knows what we're in store for here, next, on Madden NFL 25.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronc. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Keith Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Josh Downs to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for second down. Now a toss play. Taylor.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Throwing now, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Option give to Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down throw by Purdy. Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's third and really long.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
First down throw here from Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They motion the tight end over. Taylor now up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the counter, it's Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel, and it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Tight end in motion left. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on first down. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Purdy throwing here on first. That's brought in by Jennings. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Running back sent in motion. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 26 on second down. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the red zone now. That throw finds Kittle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. The throw is caught. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They pick up 9 on the carry, and that sets up 3rd and inches.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in, touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Play action with Richardson. He's on the move. He's stepping up. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That one's complete, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. Another try following the sack. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and goal. Purdy buys time, rolling right. And he drives this forward to the 6. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They send the tight end in motion. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. It's an option to the left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, we nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. This throw is cut. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Purdy to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Downs on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts offense set to head out. Their work really cut out for them now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Colts ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They kick the running back in motion. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception. but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. No return on that punt, and the Colts will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Taylor again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. With the 4th down conversion, keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his man, Downs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, and have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. It's a gain of 22. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 2nd down now, 7 to go. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Have yourself a day, young man. A lot of teams are lucky to get a couple picks in most games. And here, he has a couple all by himself. I'd be stunned to see him get a 3rd chance because whatever side of the field he's on, they should be throwing on the other side away from him.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively. First down, ball at the 36. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.